Then we are trying to move around Saga and have a look. For this Michael, what we do is I want you and the rest of our learners to watch and see things how we do it, and then later on we'll get a chance to practice. So this is not a type along lesson, which means like you don't try to repeat everything I do unless I tell try this.
But we just go to the top again so people see exactly where we are there. Yes.
Moving around and looking things. So if you go to the menu, it's moving around and looking around, moving around and looking at things. Yes. So to this make this lesson consistent, Michael, we are going to do some black box thing, which means we are going to copy paste a command that we have not learned. So we are doing it because we can't avoid it. So later on we'll use that as well. But later on today, you will learn what this command means. So this is wget is a command to download things directly to your laptop or the server or a cluster where you are on the terminal. So we're going to use this command. The purpose of this lesson is not to learn this command, but we're going to use the downloaded material in order to follow the lesson. So I'm on Saga now. Host name. So I'm here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the command. Let me arrange this a little bit more so you can see what I'm typing. CD. So what does the command CD do, Michael?
It stands for change directory. And since you're not specifying anything afterwards, it will go to your home directory.
Yes. So if you ever get lost, the way to come home is type CD, and you'll be you end up here. So this command, I'm going to copy it and paste it here without, as we said, we're not going to learn that command. And then when it is downloaded here, I'm going to unzip it.
Notice that you got the .1 there. It's okay. It works good.
Yes. So the .1, Michael, that also, like I could mention it, but not to get confused, is that I have already did a download just to make sure it happened. So I already had the file name this. So when I downloaded again, it appended a .1. So you will not see the .1. Yeah, sorry about that. And then I'm going to type again the CD command, but this time, Dania and Michael, is this terminal font big enough?
For me, it's good. I'm actually on a little laptop now.
Okay.
And Sabri, there is a question for you in the document. That the question is: what should we do? Should we type with you? Should we watch? Please tell us how we should participate.
So as I mentioned in the beginning, so this one you just watch because you get an exercise, but I will in certain points I'll stop and I'll let you do things as well. So if I don't tell you, try something, it's better that you watch, because otherwise we'll take too much time. Thank you, Radwan.
Yeah, you're free to type along if you want, but we're not expecting that, so you can focus on just following.
Yeah. So I tried the command CD, change directory, but this time I gave the name of the folder. Now I am inside that CD demo. So after you change to that folder, I can print working directory pwd to see that I am inside this folder. So this exercise also, although we didn't we'll learn this command later, but during your exercise, like when you type during the exercise, you could do it and get this folder onto your computer. But for the exercises, it will be the folder name will be slightly different. Please notice when you do the exercise what you should download. So what we do is I'm going to pause a little bit here now. I'm going to use the command clear. and then I'll let you download this one onto Saga. So log into Saga, SSH Saga. Now I'm already in Saga. Copy paste this command, wget this link, and then use this command, that is to uncompress that file, expand it, and then move to this folder and type pwd and see what you get. So I'll give 3 minutes to get those files. This is to just make sure that we'll have enough time to fix things if wget doesn't work for you, for example. So use this command, and if you face any issues, ask it in the HackMD, the shared document, or we can discuss this during the exercises. Try this command now just to make sure that you don't spend time during the exercises to figure out the errors. We can try to figure out in the HackMD if you try to do this now. 30 seconds to 1 minute. I'll pause a little bit for you to try this command.
You can notice that when somebody hovers over that box, there's also like a copy icon up to the right. If you press that one, you'll have all the commands in your clipboard. And then you could paste that into your terminal and press enter.
Is there any specific questions? Saga. Yeah, this is, thank you for pasting this one. Okay, so that's resolved. Okay, so I'm going to type these things. So the expectation is you watch. The reason that we typed here is that you will have enough time to ask, get help on the shared documents before the exercises. Then I use the command already, Maiken, the pwd, print working directory, to find where you are. Then I can use the command ls, list files, ls, and it will list files. So more or less, I have the same files here because I downloaded that folder and I'm inside that folder now. So if you get lost somewhere, cd and cd demo, and I can also use the tab key to complete the name if it's unique, because now I have demo here. So let's say from BE, then I have, if I type tab, it completes the name, and I'm going to go inside that. So you had your pwd, print working command, should print like something comparable to like this. Instead of my username, you will see username there to get the same results for the ls command.
So these two commands I use absolutely all the time. I mean, whenever I go, it's like automatic. Whenever I go into a new folder, I do ls and pwd, just kind of to feel I'm navigating, I know where I am. So it's actually a good habit.
Very good point, Maiken. So especially if I want to delete something, I make sure that I'm in the correct place. So the command ls could have additional arguments. So now you see it printed everything on the same line. -l. So this is an argument we're going to get, which means list format. So instead of printing in the same line, it will print as a sort of like a list, and it will give you additional information like the file sizes and when it was modified last. So you could find out more about these things. You could of course ask the internet. What does more information about ls. So the best way to search the internet is use the term called man pages. So then man pages means like manual pages. Then you will end up here with this page that you could read about. If you type just ls, it might get too many results. Same things, if you are brave enough to use the terminal already, you could ask manual ls. So when I press this, it's going to open up some details, and to come out, you have to press the Q key if I forget to do that. So man ls would give you what to do. So let's see something that we can try. Yes, fh, file type, format. So H is a human readable format. So it says if I use H, I can get a human readable output. Then I press the Q, Q for quiet. Quit. Yes, quit. Quit key. And then I'm trying to use that command H. It didn't print much. So if I combine it with LH, so I'm going to combine two arguments and to print the value, the size of the file in a more human readable format. Instead of 140,000 bytes, it says 137 kilobytes. So it's more easy to understand. So this also will be very important when we learn about it later on about best practices. This is owned by me and this is owned by my group. So this counts, all the files here counts against the quota you have on the cluster. So then we can also get details about more specific files. So here if you see that it gives you files and folders and everything. So I could combine more arguments here, ls, list, but tell me only about the files that end in txt, text files. So then it will not print everything, but it will print details only about the files that end in txt.
So Sabri, I just wanted to give you an update on the time. So we are actually kind of according to schedule now at the end of the section, or we're supposed to start exercises, just so that you know. Of course, we should do a bit more, but then you know a bit where we are according to time.
So are we going for the break and coming after the for the exercise? So how was the schedule there?
That was the schedule, yes. But I don't know what you would like to do. So supposedly, according to schedule, a break from 5:02 to 5 past, and then the exercise afterwards.
Okay. Then we know about some basic commands. So this some are cryptic because they were for historical reasons. Some commands meant to be funny. And how to come back home is cd. That is the easiest way. So also this variable that stores the location of your home. So if you want to use it in a script, on a job script or something, then you can use that command. So if you type cd home, then you come back home as well instead of cd. It's the same thing. So this is
Sabri, why don't we go through some more commands and then take the break? Because I mean, we have quite a few left, right?
I think it's like this. You could practice in the exercises as well.
Okay.
I just want to check the schedule. So according to the schedule, the break is at 9:55. Was it?
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah, I will not rush, but I'll tell you the things that we needed for the exercise there. So these commands, this command cd is to change the directory, go inside the directory. Cd, we did that already. And to create a new directory is to mk. First time when we created the directory, it also already, it was already there. We didn't actually create when we changed to that one. New folder. So these are the commands that we should practice during the exercise. This is a command to copy this poem file and create a copy of the file named poem2. this command will copy the file inside the folder that you created instead of creating another file. So when you have multiple files, the last argument is expected to be the file, the folder that the file should end up. So instead of copying, you could actually rename files. So this one moves the file called poem2 into poem3. And this one is to remove rm. So what we do is I will explain the exercise that what you are supposed to do. And then we'll go for a break. And after you come back from the break, you should go for the exercise directly. So, so the exercise, Maikan, is that you should connect to Saga first and make sure that you are in the correct place. So that part is okay. After you are on the cluster on the Saga HPC system, you should come back home CD and get this file and uncompress it to expand the archive. So this one we also copy paste. We told you that we're going to learn about it later. After that, you go inside the exercise folder, CD, and try to see the files inside this. So I'm in the demo folder. So when you type the exercise, you'll feel something different. You have to use the ls command and ls another folder command and find out how the files are, and maybe try to draw or how the file structure is. There are commands to get that as well, but this is to understand that. Then you have to find out in subfolders and example files all the files that ends with .output. This will learn more commands as well. But for this exercise, what you should do is use the ls command and see whether you can find the files that ends with output. And you will also recognize the importance of the commands that we're going to learn later, so you don't have to do it manually. You can do it with additional commands. So then you can see what's inside the file called cat file using a command called cat, and also from a command called more. So if you use the more command, again you will end up in some text that you have to press quit Q to come out. And then also follow the if you can from 7. So this first 6 is the sort of expectation. From 7 is optional. If you can follow, you also have the solutions here to get a feel of what these commands are. So if you want additional help, you could ask the hackmd. Also, you could read the output of the previous commands. Is that clear enough, Maikan, or should I?
Yeah,
anything
absolutely.
Else? Yes.
Yes.
So now we go to the break. So we'll place a break here, information until 10:10, and then you come after that. Come here and do the exercise. Don't try to do the exercise during the break. Have the break first, and then do the exercises and ask questions here about it. Okay, Maikan, I'm going to stop now and see you after the break.
How long
will
the exercise be? How long will the exercise be?
Until 10:20. 10 minutes exercise.
Okay. I don't have the schedule. Yes. Thank you, Maikan. So the
which is actually 5 minutes shorter than planned. Yes.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. So we will have some poll here to see whether they need more time, and we'll adjust 5 minutes if they need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we go for the break.